I like how I'm acting surprised with these questions, but I'm the one that put them together. Hello there, storytellers, and welcome to another video. It's a mental health tag, obviously based on the title. So when I first thought of it, I obviously had to make sure that this was something original, which it isn't. There was a mental health tag going around, I don't know, 2015 or 16, and I couldn't really find any videos of it that are present, current. And I read the questions and I didn't really like all of them. So I had this list from a while ago of topics and questions and stuff that I wanted to start answering on videos and doing mental health vlog type things. And that never really happened. So what I decided to do was take some of the questions from the original mental health tag and then these other questions that I had found or had, I don't really know, and sort of blend them together and create a new, refreshed mental health tag. I mean, you can tag yourself, tag others into doing this, but it's all up to you. Do you? I don't really like my hair like this, so hold on. My bangs are just doing something weird. That's much better. I'm more comfortable now. Okay, number 1, do you have a mental health illness? I do. I have depression and I consider it social anxiety, but just anxiety in general, I think. Number 2, what therapy/medication have you tried and has helped you? I've never taken any medication for anything. Thankfully, I don't think I've ever reached a point where I've really felt that necessary, but I have done therapy, and I've done therapy for most of my life, I think. I love it. It's helped me so much, and it's really enjoyable to go to. I don't do it currently because I don't really have good insurance. Number 3, how long have you had these issues? Since I was 12 or 13. So that would be, oh boy, math. So that was 14 years ago. Number 4, does this affect your work and daily life? Sometimes. I don't think it's ever fully affected my work at all, really. I'm pretty good about separating that. Daily, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I don't want to talk to anyone or do anything. And then other times I just lash out. Number 5, describe your mental health in 5 words. Frustrating. Let's think here. Frustrating, inspiring, challenging. I need 2 more. This is difficult. Relatable. Relatable. And my final word will be educational. Insert a picture to make people smile. So since I'm not magic, I can't just magically throw it up right now. But it's going to be probably a corgi. So you're welcome. Your favorite inspirational quote. So I wrote this one down because it changes honestly all the time. I'm a big quote person. I have an app that tells me a daily quote. I love it. Right now, the one that is, I think, my favorite and really has inspired me to push forward in my recent, life experiences. You are the host of your life. No one else is responsible for it. I don't know where it came from. It could have come from an L.com daily horoscope, but it also could have just been something I read once. I don't know. Number 8, how do you maintain good mental health? It's really hard. The most I do is just acknowledging that there's an issue and that I'm not going to be 100% all the time. Forgiving myself when I'm not 100% is very important. Your aspirations for the future. I have a lot. I want to have a channel that has a community around it that's positive and honest and supportive. I want YouTube or something like it to be my full-time job, not just my part-time job. Advice for getting a better night's sleep. Don't have sugar right before bed. Don't have soda before bed. Don't marathon Pretty Little Liars because it will give you nightmares. But also meditate if you can. There are a ton of free phone apps. Something that helps you turn off your mind is very important. And then also telling myself to shut up in a very polite way, obviously, but reminding myself that this is bedtime. And also what's helped me is not doing work during the day in my bed, because then my brain doesn't associate the bed with work, and therefore I can fall asleep easier. Does your mental health impact your physical health? Sometimes. I think generally most people, how they feel about themselves and what they think of themselves affects how they appear on the outside. How do you deal with the stigma of mental illness? I fight it. Forcibly fight it. I think it was something I was going through a lot when I was in college and when I was in high school, when I was more afraid to speak up or say anything or acknowledge it even. But now that I'm an adult, I have conversations about it. Society has done better at dealing and acknowledging with when it comes to mental illness, but I don't necessarily think that the stigmas are gone. I don't know why I keep putting it over there. My final question, your advice for those in a similar situation. So I had something really profound in mind like 10 minutes ago, and now it's gone. Talk about whatever you're feeling or thinking, even if it's really, really negative. I think it could be so beneficial to just talk about it. Whether that's with someone you love, it's your family, it's your friends, it's a therapist, it's your online friend, it's just someone really random. I've had some really profound conversations with people that I've just met. Just getting it out of your brain is so beneficial for your health and your well-being, and I just think it's really, really important. And even if you have no one to talk to, because that is a thing, I think it's really important to write it down or draw it out, get it out of you somehow. Amazing what just one conversation with someone can do for you. It's helped me, and I think a lot of my issues I moved past them because I talked about them, and I was holding on to them so much and all this negative stuff because I wasn't saying anything. So that is all of the questions that I wrote down for this tag. I may tag some people. I don't know. Future self of me will decide that. I'll put the questions in the description below. I hope that in some way this has inspired you, helped you, or just, I don't know, made you feel anything in any way. If you want me to talk about mental health more, let me know. I'm pretty passionate about it, and I'm very open about my own mental health and experiences of life. So hit me up, bro. That was weird. I don't know why I did that. If you like this video, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button below, as well as in the description. Take a little journey over to my Patreon page, where if you become a patron of my channel, you can get monthly outtake videos, which are usually me making a fool of myself even more than I already do. I also put up monthly pet selfies. I used to say dog selfies, but now I have a cat, so you know, there's a guarantee of one pet a month for you to enjoy. But also I want to put some extra content on there that's not going to go on the channel. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep on shining, storyteller.